Performance Management Strategy in the Pfizer Organization. Introduction. Choosing my future career path, I would like to participate in the Pfizer Organization with its headquarters in New York. I want to commit my life to catering to people's healthcare maintenance needs, as I consider this life sphere noble and honorable. The choice of an organization I would like to work in is not accidental. I am allured by the prospects this international pharmacy cooperation can offer, as Pfizer represents a staggering abundance of working opportunities and perspectives. The second reason is that Pfizer is supposed to be the largest pharmacy chain globally with a lot of chances of performance development. According to McCulloch, the global pharmaceutical market of Pfizer has experienced significant growth in recent years due to the current pandemic situation, COVID-19-21. According to Pfizer.com, Pfizer is considered to be the most high-profile and premier biopharmaceutical corporation. Its significant sections include pharmacy services and long-term care, which are aligned with offering the premier service and selling prescription drugs and medications. Performance appraisal versus performance management. Being a newly appointed HR manager of Pfizer, I have to choose the most efficient performance management to operate on in my career. According to Armstrong, performance management can be defined as a systematic process for improving organizational performance by developing the performance of individuals and teams. While focusing on performance management structure, HR has to realize that performance management and an appraisal are interchangeable components in cooperation adjustment. Although these notions have lots of similarities, they manifest significant differences in options. Lohman claims that performance appraisal correlates to the evaluation process of the HR manager, who is in charge of company participants' evaluation of their working potential. The HR has to enhance their mental abilities concerning the systematic analysis of Pfizer participants' working potential, thus refining their performance management model. Integrated into the performance appraisal structure, the representative of HRM has to create a positive rapport with company members, promoting their further advancement and promotion. Evaluation approaches of performance management. Being a new member of an international company, the newly appointed HR has to pass several ways of evaluation whose results will enable them to refine performance management. In this case, the assessment might be divided into internal and external categories. Booth and Nordberg claimed, policy in many countries now pushes corporations to conduct regular and systematic reviews of the performance of their boards of directors. This is the case of an external evaluation. Being an Australian, an HR person performs as not a person to be evaluated but as an evaluator. They might counsel the Pfizer organization, with its American origins, about the best performing Australian pharmacy techniques, which are supposed to be better than the American ones. Beretta and Sondergaard point out that internal evaluation implies crowdsourcing implementation, as companies are driven by the idea of knowing employees' assessments, perceptions, and vision, and this is a case of subjective evaluation. Being a part of an internal analyzing process, HR has to create a positive microworking environment among all organization participants, thus satisfying their needs and promoting them. Preparing to measure performances. Elements of strategic planning. To integrate into an international company, a recruiting specialist has to possess extensive knowledge of the organization they will work for and the countries they will interact with, US, France, Germany. This information data is essential in understanding the most profound organizational process. The first step that is to be taken is to make the SWOT analysis of Pfizer. According to Aguinis, the main aim of the SWOT analysis is to specify all positive and negative factors, risks, and benefits. People conducting this analysis can drive all processes undertaken in a company structure to choose appropriate tools for resolving problems. In a successful company management structure, all participants can express their standpoints and suggestions to make a company a best-performing brand. After an elaborated SWOT analysis of the Pfizer organization, a new HR manager has to define the term efficient performance itself in detecting primary company goals, competence inputs, performance behaviors, and outcomes. In other words, performance management is an umbrella term that includes performance planning, performance review, and performance appraisal. This multidimensional approach might help HRM view the overall company picture concerning its primary processes. All these steps undertaken are vital for recruiting new employees and their advancement. Company participants' development and their promotion are the prevailing prerogatives of the HRM office. Determinants of performance. Detecting performance determinants is crucial in comprehending performance management structure. Rajan and Durst state that determinants of performance might be divided into 3 groups: knowledge of task assignments, company principles, and goals. Procedural knowledge embracing cognitive, physical, and interpersonal skills. Motivation. The combination of this knowledge might pay off in HR, possessing and administering it. The central role of a company executive in HRM is to allocate all possible resources to Pfizer managers to enhance their aptitudes and motivate them to make Pfizer expand its international ties. The HR is liable for performing an elaborate assessment of Pfizer participants' strengths and weaknesses to enhance the Pfizer brand. Understanding motivation. The consecutive evaluation of company adjustment helps HRM detect company participants' cognitive abilities and motivational competence. These essential aspects of organization team members coupled with leaders' performance with fat chances to make Pfizer a best-performing brand for a long time, eliminating possible crises concerning employee shortage. All members are satisfied and aim to promote and advance cooperation and mutual interests. The representative of HRM has to apply for a transformative leadership structure, stimulating company participants' motivation, creativity, and typical enthusiasm. Company executives coupled with HRM have to resort to the reflective analysis of the administrative policy of an organization. I can highlight the following steps as vital for improving the successful maintenance of team boundaries. These aspects are relationship building, opportunity creation, motivation and empowerment, and leadership enlightenment. Motivation represents several types of choice behaviors. The choice to extend the effort. Choice of effort level. The option of persistence and the effort expenditure. Reflecting on these options, the HRM office has to detect its primary functions and liabilities to sustain a positive microenvironment in the Pfizer organization and boost cooperation among team members' motivation levels.